Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to your biology class. Today we'll start a complete new chapter, complete new topic for you, that is control and coordination. So, in this chapter, you have to learn so many new terms, new things, and especially a new system in your body. So, what is the thing? Now let's start with the movements. Movements or changes in position are an important characteristic feature of living beings. These are highly controlled and coordinated. A movement is always depends upon the event and environment triggering it. Suppose you will whisper to your friend in the classroom but shout in the playing ground. This is possible only when one recognizes the various events in the environment. Just like cat may be running for a mouse or away from a dog. So these are kind of movements. Or you can see plants grow towards sunshine. This is a very basic, very important natural character of the plant. Or children's having fun and get pleasure when they are present in the field. Or you can see chewing of cud by a buffalo. So, in all cases, movements are happening. Or you can see we close our eyes when bright light is focused on them. So these all are the natural movements performing by every animal or plant in the environment. So what are this kind of movements and what are actually these are called? These are called control and coordination in our atmosphere, in our body, and to communicate with the atmosphere. Control is the power of restraint and regulation by which something can be started, slowed down, or stopped. And coordination or harmonious working of different but interrelated parts so as to perform one or more activities very smoothly. For example, during ingestion or taking in of food, eyes locate food. Smells are coming, hands pick up the food and take it into the mouth. Mouth opens to receive the food. Teeth and jaw muscles take part in its mastication. Saliva moistens it and starts the process of digestion, while tongue perceives its taste and moves the food first below the teeth and later pushes it into the pharynx in the form of bolus. So, multicellular organisms have specialized systems of tissues and organs that provide control and coordination of functions. In animals, control and coordinations are performed by nervous and muscular tissues. Both are absent in the plants. A chemical or hormonal coordination and control, however, occurs in both plants and animals. In animals, nervous and hormonal controls constitute the neuroendocrine system. So, as a whole, we can say the nervous system is the master controlling and communicating system of the body. The nervous system controls and coordinates all essential functions of the human body. It communicates the internal organs to the atmosphere. It communicates to every parts of your body. So, or we can say the nervous system is very important in helping to maintain the homeostasis, that is the balance of the human body. A series of sensory receptors work with the nervous system to provide information about changes in both the internal and external environments. Like someone is calling, or you can say you are feeling hungry. That means you have to take some food. This is the internal stimuli or internal action or feeling, so that you have to respond. So, this is the complex interconnected system in your body. So, what is stimulus and what is response? Stimulus in singular, stimuli is plural. Stimulus is an agent, factor, or chemical changes in the external or internal environment which brings about a reaction in the organism. And response is the reaction of that organism to a particular specific stimuli. Okay. Now, what are the receptors? Receptors are sense organ or cells or tissues or organs which are capable of receiving stimuli. And our central nervous system or the brain or the spinal cord passes the impulse or the particular stimuli, and according to that, effectors are muscles, glands, tissues or cells which act in response to that particular stimuli. So this is the entire introduction of the nervous system in the animals. In the next class we will talk about the neurons.